Wally, let's talk. And you alluded to this earlier when you were talking about the docks and the presence or the use of the bright line, the Mr. Crappie Hi-Vis line. Now, we used that when you were up last summer exclusively. And I'll tell you the truth, I was a little bit hesitant or a little bit reluctant to think that bright line wasn't going to hurt our fishing successes, especially in the clear waters that we were fishing. But it didn't seem to matter to those crappies. Talk about that line a little bit, your thoughts on if the fish can see it and the effects of that, but then also the advantages of the line, if you would.
Well, I have people ask me all the time, Wally, will that Hi-Vis line spook the fish? And I tell them, I said, yeah, I got about 300 or 400 in my freezer. It just spooked them to death, you know, spook them up. But no, I'm telling you, the Hi-Vis line allows you to get more hookups because you can see the line yourself. And fish don't really care what color the line is. My grandmother used black Dacron line on Lake Ouachita in Arkansas and caught crappie all of her life using that heavy braided line back in the day. And it was black, okay? Mm-hmm. And so it's in the Hi-Vis line. You can see it in low light conditions, you know, especially under docks. When that lure is falling, you can see that line jump. With clear line, I can't see it.
Sure.
I mean, I'm in my 60s, you know. I'm like, you know, I probably need a little help there. But I'm telling you, the line, the crappie do not care what color the line is because I actually used that same line in 2009 on Rainy Lake in International Falls, Minnesota, fishing through the ice with the Mr. Crappie Hi-Vis line, and I caught more crappie than anybody on the trip.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. Let's
and
go ahead.
And it casts really good. You know, the 4 and 6 pound test. It has some stretch to it. Mm-hmm. I like the stretch because those crappie have those tender mouths, and you don't want it ripping out of their lip.
Exactly, and that's the thing that I noticed, Wally, is number one, the line is quality. I mean, it handles really well on a spinning rod. Like you said, it has stretch. I think that helps that crappie get that bait when he takes it. Plus, like you said, we're not ripping the jig out of the fish's mouth once he's hooked because there is some stretch there. The other thing I love about that line is it's very affordable. Talk about the price points on that a little bit and the amount of line that you get for that price.
Well, you on the 500 yard spool, it's $4.95.
Wow.
You know, like 1,500 yards, it's like $6.99. So there's two ways you can buy it, and just Google Mr. Crappie Hi-Vis line, Mr. Crappie line. We make it in 4, 6, and 8. We don't make it in 10, 12, 15, nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But make it in the crappie size, you know.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
This line, I like to use a 7-foot rod. A lot of guys like to use shorter rods. But with a 7-foot rod, I can really get that jig under those docks like the 7-foot Pro Target that we just came out with, mm-hmm. with wind grips. I'm talking about the sweetest rod, man. I think maybe you used it during the show. I don't know. But
yep.
And then, of course, this year at ICAST, we're going to be introducing the Wally Marshall Classic, the original Wally Marshall Signature Series rods. And I've got that 7-footer in a cork handle, baby. We talking about, we fixing to whoop up on some crappie.
That sounds like a sweet stick right there.
Right, exactly. It's the all day, baby. It's the all day.